Hello everyone, today I have the Emhart, but unlike the Emhart video I've already done, this is a bit different because I have master pins. Originally I was going to do 6 pins, but I'll show you why I couldn't. It's a bit unfortunate, but what can you do? The Emhart obviously has these concentric rings where the dovetail pieces are able to interact with. If we grab a master pin here, masters sometimes have differing rotations to the original keycut, so they might, so obviously you can have different rotations for different heights. That is actually where the difficulty comes from it, because normally just adding another key pin or a master wafer to the lock would make it easier to pick. But in the Emhart, it actually is a way of pick resistance. Why? Because when you lift it to the master, rather to the driver, the first thing that you'll get is feedback from whatever the key pin is interacting with, which would be the master wafer, not the driver itself. If your driver has a different sort of rotation like this one does, then I would get the clicky test here, but it won't go, you see? I need to actually rotate it a bit this way for it to be able to cross over. So that's the long and short of how the master wafer makes it more difficult in an Emhart. The Emhart obviously high security, it's red belt with 2 or more masters. It is black. As with all masters, if the stack has masters above the shear line, they will not come into effect, and therefore they do not count. That is why I am not able to have 6 masters, because, for example, this, it only actually barely manages to be below the shear line. Just as with number 2, and here with number 3, or rather number 2 is actually quite a bit shorter, so that makes it better. Here number 3, as we arrange this, or I'll try to arrange it together. So we get it all together here. We'll see this also sits just below. So we can see these 3 all sit just below. This one, second one, definitely has a bit more to it. So these 3 are the only that I can actually have that would work. The rest are just normal, because I don't have short enough key pins. So that's a bit unfortunate, considering that the Emhart actually has any key pin heights. I just don't have many high cut ones or small key pins. That's okay though. So I'll get that together now that I've explained how it works basically. This together, we'll have this. I'll put the tail piece upside down. It doesn't actually change anything in picking, but for the slide cap to move on nicely, it needs to be upside down, or else it will not go on. The little top bit here is too big, and it would obstruct. So we'll put this in, and just like before, we'll put this housing onto the vise, and I'll add the pins in as they go. So we'll grab stack 1 here, First chamber, let gravity drop them in. Stack 2. And I have to be very careful not to delink these. Very careful not to delink them because they do like to be problematic. 3, 4, we'll have to relink ourselves. 5. And finally 6. See, maybe you saw it hang up there because it wasn't perfectly aligned. I had to fix that there. Okay, we'll put these springs in now. And I want to show you something. The Emhart actually only has 2 driver pin lengths for the shorter 4 or the larger 5 key pins. And because of that, stacks aren't perfectly mastered. You can see on the springs that they're not all at the same height, unlike maybe what Asa would do. But it's close enough, and really balanced stacks are only thing for spring longevity maybe, and for making decoding attacks a little harder to do, which are already pretty hard to do on the Emhart, I would say. Especially with masters. So we'll get all of that together and get this in to scramble rotations. I will rake the pins. I like using bottom of the QA tension in Emharts, but I might need to change to top of the QA. It's actually quite a pain to pick this on camera like this, so I might go for a wider angle shot, and I might try and pick it as I'm comfortable with, just for the sake of my own comfort. So you'll have to bear with me here. Let's see how we go. So I like to use a short hook. We'll see about it. Okay, we're getting some pretty poor feedback going clockwise. We'll go counterclockwise instead. Is that 1? Oh, that's 2. 2 immediately binds and then 1 binds. Let's get these rotations set. 1 sounds set. 2 does not. Let's try that 2 set. It's a very delicate dance with your tension. Sometimes you drop. These master wafers feel, or act rather, super tapered. So it can actually be very hard. 1 seems set. 2 seems set. We might need a deeper hook, and I've dropped something again. What was that? 1 set. 3 sound set, 2 sound set, 1 sound set. Back. Might have overset 6 there. 3, 2, 1. 4 maybe. 5 I might have overset. So we'll drop it back down. Six, 5, 4 feels set. 3 feels set. 2 feels set. 1 feels set. So I'm probably getting false feedback from one of these masters. 6 feels set. 5 feels set. 4 feels set. 3 does feel set. I think it's 1. Let's grab a bit of a deeper hook. This pointed one might be good. I think I've dropped a few things, maybe asked away for a 2. Oh shit. Yeah, I think I've got that set now, but I think I've dropped like literally everything else. Shouldn't be horrible to fix, but no, never mind, it is horrible to fix. I think I've overset something again. 2's fine. One's fine. Drop 2, setting 1. 3 maybe. Super important to pulse tension every now and then, because sometimes things will, as I said, act tapered. Some things will underset, some things will overset. It's a big game of cat and mouse here. That's 6. Might have the birds coming out. It's sunrise, so if that's distracting. Three set, 2 set, 1 set, 4 set, 5 set. 6 feels clicky, 5 feels clicky, 4 feels clicky. Oh, I got some core movement. 5 is no longer clicky. It is now. Let's just pin 1 now. There we go. Mastered Emhart open. It only took me about 15 minutes. Not bad. So yeah, that was a Mastered Emhart, 3 masters. Pretty tough lock. It's not actually that bad if you know how to do your clicky test. And you're able to deal with all the tapers. Other than that, thank you everyone for watching. Have a lovely rest of your day.